Alright, so one of the last things I want to talk about is your operator when doing the Tridolons. If you're inside Cetus, you can jump into your operator and you can actually go to your operator's equipment from this screen. And I'm going to be looking at focuses. If you are new, I would suggest going into the Zenurik tree and grabbing Energizing Dash. You'll jump, you'll put a big old bubble around. If anybody walks into it, your warframe or other people, or if they're out of their warframe and you jump into their jump towards their warframe and put the circle around them, they will get the buff, they will get the energy, and this has an amazing benefits throughout the entire game. And considering you're only going from energy pulse to energy dash, you pretty much get it almost immediately. Your next choice, if you want to improve beyond that, is to go into the Madurai tree, and we're looking down. So you go Phoenix Void, and then we're going to Void Strike. When this is max, you go into stealth mode by crouching as your operator. You get 12% additional damage for every second spent, and it doesn't seem to have any cap to it. I think I've had as much as 40 or 50 times damage, and you one-shot the shield or you one-shot the part. So as terms of damage boost and gain, this is by far the biggest bonus that you're going to get, as far as being able to take down the shields and being able to take down the parts, is to use Void Strike. Typically, however, you're not going to be at 50 times damage, and you're going to be more at like maybe 4 times or 9 times or somewhere around there, or 2 times if you're in a heated fight. But this is still pound for pound the best damage skill if you have other means to pick up energy. Likewise, some people will say, oh, go down the wisp route and go boom, 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 and put down the wisp. That gives you a 100% operator damage for like 12 seconds. This one, the wisps are hard to see. It is effective if one person has it and the people pick it up, and your 10 times damage becomes 20 times damage. But if you're new, I would definitely suggest going down the Zenurik, Madurai, and then Unairu if you want to try Unairu. These two over here are simpler, and you're going to have a much easier time as far as learning the controls with that. So that's kind of like an overview of how to kill things quicker and be more efficient with your focus tree. The things that go beyond that is taking into account these wave bound things. Inside the Zenurik is going to give you the operator energy so you can stealth longer and do more dashing. VAZARIN is going to give you additional health for your operator, which is very, very needed if you are new. Likewise, you can grab a certain what is it, Maguses? Little stones that give you additional health. Rejuvenates, you're going to take that way later in the game. I wouldn't worry about that as a first round pick. These Mind Step and Mind Sprint, although these are wonderful things late game, I would not choose them early unless you have the points to spend. I mean, it's $1 million to unbound something. These, you don't need to really unbound them, because if you are going to primary Madurai, which most people are, people go 3 Madurai and 1 Unairu, this is definitely one that you really just don't need to unbound, because you won't be in Zenurik or Unairu primary unless we're talking very far to your focus tree, kind of thing. Early game, I wouldn't worry about that. And then here we're just looking at armor for the operator to increase the void blast radius. These again, I only have them because my pool is so high that I can afford them. And as far as what focus tree to go in and what to do with this, and I need to get this, I need to get all these different focus things, and I would tell you, it doesn't really matter where you end up, getting your points. I'm just gonna back out and show. So you have your daily 360,000 or whatnots. And I don't think it really matters where you put things, in the sense that, you know, any tree you can increase the pool here, you know. So whether you do it, whether you put points in NARAMON or you get in points for Unairu or wherever, it doesn't really matter, because the amount of EXP, or you know, focus that you're going to gain from the Eidolon shards, you know, is equivalent, you know, as far as, you know, I've gotten, you know, maybe 2 or 3 million, you know, worth of focus within a day, you know, by doing every single boss and just knocking them out. So I wouldn't be too concerned about making sure you get your focus in the on the correct weapon or the correct frame. Just make sure that you do it efficiently, and you do it on a class that can kill. So for me, I'll go with Volt Prime, and I'll rock a Rocta Ballistica, and I'll unequip my Vectis, and I'll unequip my Skoliak. I actually use an efficiency build to farm that out in the sanctuaries, and what I'm using is high efficiency, high range, and I just slam for it like every 10 seconds and electrocute the hell out of the game. And you know, my upgrade things, I'm using a Eidolon NARAMON lens, and like I said, like, I don't care, you know, those EXP, it goes in there, and I just upgrade my pool. I don't care that I'm not putting it in the right spot. I'll go kill some bosses, and I'll put those points where they need to be. And you know, in my Rocta, I got the same thing. I got an Eidolon Unairu. Whether I finish out Unairu or not, I don't care. I'm just gonna put points into the pool. I know I'm saying the same thing over again, but that's, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, you know, end of the, you know, however long you play the game, you're going to get to the same stage where it's just like, oh, I just need to farm the focus out. So, you know, getting Eidolon lenses in my things is better than everything. And it's important to also note that I forgot to mention in the moat amp, but you know, this is probably a good spot to do it in, is that your equipment on your amp also has a lens. So when you're inside the operator, you do earn focus, but it only goes into your moat amp. So you want to put at least something there, just so you'll get the free EXP, you know, the free focus from that. And you know, that's kind of my suggestion. And this is the health node thing that I was talking about earlier. And yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, 200 health on top of 100 health times the 2.5 bonus. You know, you're looking at, you know, I think I have like 1,000 hit points. But that's it for focus, and you know, talking a little about some other things that weren't about focus. But hope this helps.